Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Hi, Deirdre, Brandy. So happy you're here this morning. Hope Wellington Marshall. I hear y'all might have some snow over your way. Kathy Hand, good morning. Annie Seven, hello, hello. We got a bunch of frozen peas this morning. I mean, it's 21 degrees where I'm at, but I saw some of what you all were reporting, and it makes me feel warm. So, anyway, happy Monday. Let's go into our hearts and warm up some, just like it's a fireplace that we just set fire to. Okay, hand on your heart and slow down the breathing. And exhale slowly. And do it again. Breathe deeply into your lungs and let it go to your heart. Asking somebody to come into your heart with you. That's one of the best parts. Who are you going to give a heart hug to this morning? Hug somebody. Even if they're not here, if they're not showing up on your computer screen yet, just reach out and give them a big old hug and say, I love you. Even if they are no longer in the physical for you to hug, say, I love you, because they hear you. Our loved ones in spirit can absolutely hear us. So good morning, good morning. How did that feel? And I saw, Deirdre, you're at 11 degrees. Oh my gosh, I'm 10 degrees warmer than you are in New York. Oh, this is crazy. And Sherry, good morning, Sherry Graham. Annie Seven, Kathy, I think I said good morning to you. And yes, it is a happy, happy, happy day for our Puchetta and Karen Palmer. They share a birthday together. So let's wish both of them happy birthdays today. I heard from Puchetta yesterday when she was just starting to celebrate her birthday and sent her some words of love and uh, wishing the best for another year for her. Leo, good morning. Just waking up and wishing all a wonderful Christmas week. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so it's going to be a beautiful time together. And Christmas morning, we will gather on Zoom. So I'm excited about that. Uh-oh. Chewy's being a little brat this morning, isn't he? It's okay, Chewy, I understand. And Kathy, you have a 9:15 follow-up appointment from your colonoscopy before you go to work, and I'm grateful to have off tomorrow and Christmas. Well, we are going to set the intention that everything is working perfectly and that it's a wonderful report for you, Kathy. Good morning, Andrea Gregg. Brookie, Dylan, Max. Hi. Morning, Max. Auntie Green Jeans in your hug. That was so funny last night. Yes, we now have a green jean and a blue jean, and that that came out in meditation last night. Y'all really need to come to these meditations. We have a blast, along with meditating and getting wonderful warm messages. You don't have snow yet. Okay, I saw something when I opened my phone about snow in the UK, so I was thinking of you. And there's our birthday girl. Good morning, Prochetta. Happy birthday to you. And yes, wishing Karen, I'll call Karen later and pass on your birthday wishes to her. And you can also um, send her one on her social media. Going to have a hump day Christmas. Yes, we are, Deirdre. Oh, love you so much, Prochetta. Thank you for being here. All right. My computer was kind of frozen this morning. It did not want to connect. It didn't want to do the restream. And I'm like, okay, guys, I got to meet up with my P's. So you better start behaving. And finally, I was able to get the connection. But I think we have time for story time. What do you think? Anybody want story time? You see what it was. That's not it. The courage to stand out. I love this one. All right, the courage to stand out. Be a voice, not an echo. That's by Albert Einstein. Each of us has been gifted with a unique purpose and a voice, a divine essence that sets us apart. To truly live and thrive, we must embrace our individuality and use our voice to spread light and truth. Imagine a mountain valley. When you shout into it, the echo bounces back, repeating your words, but lacking the depth and the vitality of the original voice. An echo does not inspire, it only replicates. Similarly, when we merely echo the thoughts, opinions, or energy of others, we diminish our capacity to create, to inspire, and to lead. Dear angels, the world often pressures us to conform, to echo what is safe, popular, or widely accepted. It makes us question if if my belief is truly mine, or am I repeating what I've been taught to think? Am I creating, or am I imitating? It takes courage to stand out, to choose to be a voice instead of an echo. Dear ones, your voice is not just your words, it's your energy, your heart, and the spirit combined into a harmonious symphony. It is born of your experiences, your trials, and your triumphs. To uncover your voice, you must first turn inward. No two stars shine the same, yet together they light up the night sky. Similarly, your voice adds a dimension to the symphony of humanity that no one else can replicate. When you speak from your heart, your authenticity resonates in ways that transforms lives, starting with your own. Being a voice is not about being louder than others or overpowering the collective. It is about staying true to your essence and speaking with courage when your truth needs to be heard. Even when your voice trembles, the energy of authenticity carries immense power. Quiet the distractions of the outer world and sit with your own heart. Listen for the whispers of your soul, the unique way you are called to express love, compassion, and wisdom. Those whispers are messages from the divine, urging you to step into the fullness of who you are. Let your actions echo the strength and the beauty of your voice, reminding others that they too are called to rise into their unique brilliance. Be bold, be authentic, be a voice, not an echo, and watch the ripple effect of your divine expression transform the world around you. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. These are the beautiful words of the psalmist. Use your voice, just as David did, to praise your Creator. Dear angels, today I promise to be authentic in my words and my actions. Using the voice. So many times we're stifled. You've heard me talk many times about growing up and how I was told, be quiet, be still, don't be seen, don't be heard. Go into the other room so that you're not disturbing anyone. And it does a real number on you. when you're told not to use your voice. So the angels are saying, use your voice. Use your voice and shine your light and share your story out to the world. We're getting ready to do that. Some of you are stepping up. Some are saying, yes, I want to share my story. I want people to know that even though you go through trials and tribulations here on this earth, come through it, survive, you thrive, you learn, and you grow. So using your voice, that's what we're going to be doing. The book will hopefully be out in July, so you can read some of our powerful stories. And if you want your story to be told, all you have to do is contact me and say, I want to be in that book. All right, so we gained, who did we gain? Blue Jean. Oh, I know, I'm so excited about the possibility of Gizzy coming home. That sweet little guy, he's been through a lot. And he's been using his voice, hasn't he, Blue? Okay, Sally and Tony, good morning. Uh-oh. Did you not get to hear story time, Kathy Hand? I don't know if everybody lost the sound. Maybe there's a message there about the sound, losing my voice. But yeah, I've been here the whole time, Kathy. And Blue says, I'm going to stay home and cuddle our kitty all day tomorrow. I will send pictures. Yay. What a great Christmas Eve present, isn't it? And Kathleen Caputo, 12 degrees there this morning. Woohoo! And Blue says it's a heat wave. And Brandy says, love this. It's similar to what came up last night. Yes, it absolutely was, Brandy. Tony, good morning, Tony De La Rosa. Tony's giving us an update on her sister Stacy. Her brain is swelling and she is mostly non-responsive. However, she does have brain activity, so the doctor says we just have to wait until the swelling goes down and see what happens. It's a waiting game, and it will be a few days before we see any improvement. Thank you so much for all your prayers and your continued prayers. My family and I love you so much. Oh, Tony, we're keeping Stacy in our hearts and lifted up in our prayers every day as we do you and Sally. And thank you for being here this morning. Okay, so Kathy, it must have been on your end, darling, because other people got the message. I see that, Sally. I've got both of you this morning. And Brookie said that was great, and thank you. And yes, using your voice, it's absolutely imperative that we do this. We've been given a voice. Use it, and use it for good. Use it to inspire others and to help others see their beauty. Because sometimes your smile or your warm word is the only one that somebody might see in their whole day. So think about that next time you go out with a frown on your face. Turn that frown upside down and smile, as our Marietta teaches us, that spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. And Marietta says, Looper is getting along fine here at Heart Harbor. He follows me everywhere. Mr. Wiggles was on my lap and Looper joined us. Last night he licked my feet in bed, and best of all, he's gone outside the past 2 days to go potty, and we are thrilled. Oh, I'm thrilled for him and for you, Marietta. Oh, sweetheart, you give all of your heart to everything that you touch, and I know Looper is blessed to be there with you. And Kathy says, okay, must have been a problem on my side. I read the blog already and heard the last part. Awesome, Kathy. Thank you. And I know Kathy's going to be in changes. She's already thinking along the lines of how her story is going to be. So I'm so happy about that. And Kathleen has already, um, she already has a lot of her story written, so we're going to see what that looks like in the book. And yes, 12 degrees is much better than Vermont. I am not going to complain at all about the temperature here. And Linda Lemieux just came in. Good morning, Linda. I hope you're doing well. Bricky says, big hugs to you, Annie7, sending love to you and your family. Annie just had a brother transition, and now he can communicate with her in a different way from spirit. Annie, we so love you. We wrap our arms around you during your time of grief, and Grayson in the loss of his uncle and Drake. So thank you. Okay, we will be with you, Annie, while you do that. And Blue says that she will put Stacy in the grid. Yeah, she's already on our prayer list, but definitely please put her in the grid, and I'll see if Green Jean can do the same. And it's going to take a minute to get used to calling her Green Jean. And Brookie says, Marietta, do you take the doggies out to sea with you? And Blue says, Annie Banani, I've been thinking of you. So sorry I have been distracted. You had a little bit going on there, Blue Jean, with our sweet baby Gizzy. And I don't know if Marietta's able to answer right now, but yes, those beautiful babies do go out to sea. And I know when good girl Pearl was alive, she went on a trip with Marietta. I got to meet up with them over in the west coast of Florida. Annie is getting food cravings. Is that funny? Or what? Last night I wanted the same ice cream. He had his freezer and I didn't know he had the same. Oh, yes, your sweet brother will communicate with you, and you're going to find different signs and confirmations, Annie. Yes, Blue, that came out in our meditation group last night when we were meditating. So she's now Green Jean. We have Green Jean and Blue Jean. It was a sweet moment last night, and I don't know how she'll adapt to being called Green Jean, but hey, she's pretty easygoing, so she might enjoy being called Green Jean. All right, so let's see if we have a Kuan Yin message this morning. Thank you to all who came in to the afternoon cuppa yesterday. We had some beautiful messages that came out in that. And let's see what Leo has to say. Since they're my fairy godmothers, it reminds me of Sleeping Beauty. Make it blue, make it green. I love that. Yes, I love having Blue Jean and Green Jean. Blue ray and green rays work the best together, Blue says. Yeah, we've had some beautiful meditations. We had music again last night by Snatum Cower, and her message was peace, peace, and the beautiful chant that she does, and then somebody else joined in with their voice. It was just an amazing few minutes of pure peace, and that was the intention that she had, was to bring us to an energy of peace. And Linda says Annie might want to read The Afterlife of Billy Fingers. Do you know I haven't read that whole thing? I've read bits and pieces of it, but maybe I should read it as well. Maybe that's my sign. All right, so Kuan Yin says, Grace carries you home. And were we all delighted when Gracie came in to the morning show with us, or the afternoon show with us yesterday? That was awesome. Oh, Blue Jean, that would be amazing. I hope so. I hope you and Gizzy can be there because it's a wonderful time together. Grace carries you home. At the end of your efforts, when your resources are exhausted and you are without further recourse, I am there for you with loving, wild grace to carry you home. And I think that's what you're going to be doing with Gizmo today. You're going to carry that sweet cat home and love up on him and let him know how loved and adored and appreciated he is. Leo says, blue jean is the communication fairy from the throat chakra. Green jean is the bridge, the heart chakra. Oh, she most certainly is. Thank you, Leo. If only she knew we were all talking about her, she'd come in here to see what all the fuss was. Sally says, I've been really focusing on the healing of blue rays for our bodies. It's a healing energy. Let all the rays come through and touch you and give you some alignment with your energy. Okay, so a couple of messages maybe. Book 1 or book 2. Just let me know, book 1 or book 2, and what's your page, and we'll get some messages out for the collective and for individuals. Brandy says, we were talking about the colors and green came up from Auntie Jean. I called her Mrs. Green Jeans as a joke, and now she's Auntie Green Jeans. She is. And thank you, Brandy, for being there. It was such a beautiful night, and lots of tears, lots of joy, lots of happiness when we find peace in our heart. Julie Kiss, you came out from under the frozen to be with us. Good morning. And book 2, page 8. All right, Sally. You are a magnificent creation of the divine, uniquely gifted with talents and abilities that are meant to be shared with the world. Release the shackles of self-doubt that hold you back and embrace the brilliance that is you. And how do we do that? We open up to our voice. We let our story be told. We shine our light out to the world. Thank you, Sally, for picking that page. And Annie says book 131. So let's go to page 31 in the first book. Dear ones, be quick to forgive and slow to anger. Allow yourself to fully step away from situations, to examine them and release anything that might create hurt, and stay only in the energy of love. You know, we have a workshop going on right now about emotional empowerment. And this is one of the things that comes out in that workshop that we're working on. And when we encounter others and we're triggered or we have something that comes up for us, the best thing you can do is step back, hit the pause button, be the observer, and don't jump down somebody's throat before you step back and really assess your feelings and why you're feeling the way you are. So absolutely, that slow to anger part is a difficult one for many of us, but so necessary. All right, so thank you. Thank you for picking that one, Annie 7. And Julie Kiss wants page 22 in that first book. And Kathy Caputo says, the beautiful meditation song last night healed the pain I was having in my neck and shoulder. I know. I felt you. I felt your energy as that pain just subsided with hearing the words in the song, the chant, and the music. And I'm so glad that you've been there in meditation with us, because meditation takes you into your heart, and the love in your heart is what heals. So thank you, Kathleen. All right, page 22, Julie Kiss. says, not everyone will travel the roads the same way, and not every road is for everyone. Stay on yours. Others in your life do not need you to direct traffic for them. They are figuring it out also. I love this. And yeah, not everything is for everyone. So, whatever you resonate with, whatever hits you and strikes you and makes you go, aha, hold on to that. Hold on to it. And, that's why we are all different because we bring different things to the table. So there may be things that you hear on this morning show that you resonate with. There may be some things that, that's not for me. And that's okay because not everything is for everyone. But jump on that which does resonate with you. So thank you, Julie Kiss. And Brandy, book 2, page 18. Yes, Sally, I think we're really needing all of these messages today. That's why I'm taking my time with them and going into them. So book 2, page 18. I don't think I read that one yet. As you are finding your way, remember that others are as well. If you have been in relationships where you were not seen or heard, it will be necessary to start with valuing yourself in your own eyes first. Start with reinforcing your worthiness and ignore any thoughts that tell you otherwise. And I'm just going to say amen to that. So you don't have to buy into somebody else's assessment of you. You're the one that's important to know your worthiness. Thank you. Thank you, Brandy. And I hope that hit home for you, darling. All right, Brookie says, book 1, page 13. I love that we're going into this first book because I don't want to forget those beautiful messages, and I want to bring them up as remembrances. We focused so much on the second book this year, but this was a power-packed book, this very first book, the tiny book of angel messages. And page 18 says, as you deal with each thing that comes your way, you become stronger. It is only when you throw your arms up in defeat that you shrink down and miss the blessing. Never play small, never give up, always look forward. That's why the windshield is so much bigger than the rearview mirror, because if we're constantly looking in that rearview mirror, we're going to miss what's right there with us. We might miss seeing a beautiful deer on the side of the highway, or miss another car that we need to avoid. So look forward, stay in the present. Don't be always looking at the past and looking back at what was. This is a really huge message for us. And Brookie says it's been an interesting journey of guiding and helping Maxwell learn about things because he gets really mad if you help rather than guide by assisting too much. Yeah, that's kids, right? That's learning and growing and experiencing life. Okay, I think we have time for one more. If somebody has one, and then we'll get on to our prayer time. And just dip brookies. Yeah, got to mind those triggers. Absolutely. We've been talking about that for a few weeks now in the class. And yeah, we're learning some tools of how to deal with triggers and how to not get so upset and fly off the bat. Was beautiful to get together last night, Brandy says. Thank you for allowing me a safe space to cry, talk, and laugh. It was amazing. It sure was. All right, so we have our last message from the first book, page 14. And Julie Kiss, you're going to stay in your lane, and hopefully the ice won't take you to another lane. I'm very leery of driving right now because it's so cold, and I know the roads are probably frozen. So page 14. Oh, wow, this is a good page. You know what? This is such a good page. I'm going to read the whole page, Blue. We encourage you, dear ones, to stand in your divine beingness of love and light. Set your boundaries of what you will allow in your life. Do not let anyone disrespect you or harm you in any way. You do not deserve such behavior. Huge, powerful message. And the next one, so many times you listen to the old tape telling you, don't rock the boat. We encourage you to pick up the oars and row the boat in the direction your heart tells you to go. It will feel strange at first, but once you experience the joy inside of you, there is no stopping you. Do it your way. Ah, I love that. Okay, last one. Love is not loud and overbearing, will never pull you away from your true self. It will only draw you nearer to the eternal field of consciousness and allow you to feel enveloped in the arms of divine love. Mm. Love is not loud and overbearing. Sometimes we feel more love coming to us when we sit in our moments of silence. And in that silence, wow, wow, everything speaks louder. Everything is really put out there more clearly, and we can hear the words of the divine when we shut down our need to control a situation. When we say, I have to meditate this way, or I have to do it this way, and we just instead cease to do all of that and allow spirit to speak to us. It's wonderful and beautiful. And thank you, Blue Jean. That page, that whole page was amazing. Okay. And Brandy says, last night the song vibration in my neck hardware has made a difference in my throat and the pain in my neck from surgery. It was a very healing song. And, each night I'm guided by the angels as far as what music to play while we meditate. And they've all just hit the spot. They've been so beautifully healing for all of us. All right, so prayer time. Brandy, you were feeling that message. And Kathy says, poor Scooby is confused. I started the car and put a package in it that I'm shipping to Marley and my bag of gifts and cookies for coworkers. He's sitting at the top of the stairs, probably thinking we're going on a road trip. He probably is. All right, so let's do our prayers and get on with this wonderful day that we have ahead of us. Thank you, Julie Kiss. Prayers for all in need, especially the Shepherd family as they heal from the death of their mom last night. Thank you to the P family for the support. I felt all of your love. God bless all my P family. Oh, we were with you right there, and I know your heart is tender. And I was looking at the picture of you, and she was in the picture, and so beautiful. And now she's a beautiful light that can guide you, just like Annie's brother is guiding her right now. Thank you, Deirdre, for a daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our wonderful, amazing country. Thank you. And Sally, prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, for those living in fear of another, and asking the angels to wrap Tony's sister Stacy, as well as her family and her children, in their arms and comfort them at this time while they wait. and lifting up your grandson as well, and praying for all who are deployed right now or getting ready to be deployed, including Suzanne's son-in-law. Let's remember him, please, and all who are away from their family at this time of year. And Blue says, Faye, they've come to play. They want us to stay awake this day. Mindfulness weighs the next few days. The light returns. The light returns. Let's see that. Let's go into our hearts. Let's see the light returning. So as you go into your heart, if you can safely close your eyes, see the darkness, see the absence of form that we notice when our eyes are open. There's just the void, this beautiful blank void that we have, that we can go to at any moment to create. So let's step into that void. There's no light, so you don't know what might be sitting beside of you or ahead of you or behind you. It's just void. And let's be silent and listen. Listen for the voice of the Creator to guide us through this void. You might even want to reach your hand out to see if there's a guide that will help you to know where to step or which direction to go in if you're not walking. And then as you sit in that silence, listen. Listen to the guiding words. Listen to the sounds of nature, calling you to come in their direction. In the void, your experience is with yourself. There's no distractions, there's no other people. So as you sit with yourself, what's coming up for you? Are there things that you can release here in the void? Are there judgments, criticisms, fears? Can you let all of that go? Shed it all. And then as you do so, as you release every string that's holding you back, you start to see a light. Far in the distance at first. Just focus on that light. Focus on that spot in the void. And as it starts to get brighter, you see a glow around you. You see angels that have been helping you to move forward safely. You see obstacles that have been placed in your way that you didn't stumble over because you were allowing yourself to be guided. When we open up to possibility and we open up to being teachable, we learn so much easier without falling on our face, without going down the same road over and over and repeating patterns and habits. When we sit in the silence and say, I'm at your mercy, and I know and trust and believe that I am safe. Feel that in your heart. You are safe in this moment as you move toward the light, as that light comes in now and really brightens up where you are, just like the sun has risen. Follow that. Follow your heart. Go more into the light. Let the sun beat down on your face. Just bask in it and say thank you. Thank you for light. Thank you for joy. Thank you for happiness. I choose this day to stand in my power. I choose this day to use my voice authentically, unapologetically, and I'm going to let my light shine even when it seems dark around me, even when I can't see those obstacles. I'm going to draw on that inner light to show me what's here, to show me angels, to show me loved ones in spirit, to show me earth angels who are always there supporting me, cheering me on. I choose love. And let's choose to shine love and light over all those who have asked for prayers today, lifting them up high now that we have the angels below us, lifting us higher and higher, up, up, up to that higher plane. Let's take those prayers and just leave them with the Creator. Just drop them right there. You don't need to carry them. Your only job is to be the conduit to bring them forward. And say thank you. Thank you, God, for answered prayer. Thank you that each one is seen and acknowledged. Each prayer is answered for the best and highest good of all. We love you. We thank you. We bless you. And we bless that divine spark within us. What a beautiful morning together. Up, up, up. That's where we went. And now we're coming up, up, up to our hearts to share love and light with each other. So just take a moment this morning. If you can type it in, if you can put a heart emoji, whatever you can do, shine some love out to those that are gathered here together and those who will watch it later. And let me get our Leo singing to us. Here we go. Oh, sweet Sally, I feel that pain. Maybe he can join us on Christmas morning. We'll be on the Zoom video on Christmas Day and saying our love for each other. All right, love and gratitude. That's what we're doing now. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy. Oh, Max must be saying up, up, up. Thank you, Blue. I can't wait for a report about Gizmo today. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Oh yes, you better bundle that little guy up, Brookie. Cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on the show. Today's a new day. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Absolutely. And just like one of the messages, we've read so many today, one of them was talking about how unique our lights are and that each star is different, but we light up the night sky. That's indeed what we do. We go into that void and the light will not allow the darkness to stay. It's going to shine brightly into it. Thank you, Leo. Up, up, up. Oh, Kathy, I hope that doctor's visit goes really well for you. Please give us an update afterward. There really is no secret. We're simply accept, align, allow.
Morning cup of full of joy, every day at age. Start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Yo. Morning cup of full of joy, every day at age. Start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Yo. Cup of joy, cup of full of joy.
Oh, thank you, Leo. We appreciate that. Yesterday I shared that I had an inspired thought from the angels about the word P. We are the P's for peace, but P, they said, is peace everywhere, always. And I'm going to be having some shirts made up that say that because we're going on peace walks this year. Hopefully at least one every month, and encouraging everyone to get a peace shirt to wear on that walk, and um, a peace dance, pea dance, getting together and bringing in peace through the energy of our intention and shining our light up higher and higher, up to that higher plane. So peace everywhere, always. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I love you so much. And I will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye for now.